Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Intentionally Blank D&D. I'm your DM Kyle, and I'm joined by the lovely players Dakota, Levi, and Paisley.
Hello.
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 Before we begin, do you guys have any announcements?
Negative.
Nope.
I'm glad that Levi is finally done with his anal prolapse surgery.
Me too.
Yeah. Well wishes
Yep.
for Levi,
It
guys.
was a long and hard surgery.
The only announcements I have is showing on the screen right now. This is Talespire's newest asset pack with bugbears and some targets and a couple animals. They're still working on their group movement, but they've made a lot of progress on that. I believe that's everything I had, so if you guys are good, we can get into last time.
Yeah. I would also just like to apologize for being gone for the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
Back on track now.
Alright. Last time on DnD, the favored few had been meticulously setting up a play for Catherine to distract him while they go about their actual job of stealing the sword Backlash from him. The day of the play arrived, and after setting things up, two other guests had arrived, Hadir, head of the crafting district, and Alvis Rains, head of the Dragon Trading Company. The play went well, other than a scripted altercation, during which time the party was able to acquire the sword and a helmet of Jorg, which they had previously seen. After the play, the favorite few reconvened at the house. Blanche took the helmet to the Shroud to sell. He was paid well for the helmet, 1,200 gold, I believe, and was reminded that the sword was to be brought to the customer for payment, not to the Shroud themselves. We start this session directly after that. During that time that Blanche was at the den, Asher and Hoovel, did you guys want to be doing anything?
I don't think so.
You guys had just gotten back from tearing down the play. You talked with Grief about just how well the play went. And Hoovel, you've been at the house for a bit since you left much earlier than the other two.
Oh, right.
Yeah. After breaking down everything, I'm gonna be gonna like collapse in bed and take it easy for the rest of the evening. Yeah.
Okay.
Wondering where our friend Blanche is. Just kinda like, huh.
All right.
I didn't think much.
Then, yeah, if you guys aren't doing anything specific for the night, Blanche, you arrive back at the house. As you walk into the front door, you do see a posted notice to the right of the front door.
Okay.
There.
Yeah.
Nice.
The posted notice is, in short terms, tells you that the house residents were not in when the taxpayer came to collect, and that you would need to take this notice down to the guard station in the residential district along with payment within the week.
Okay, I take the note, I fold it up and keep it with me.
Okay.
And then I go inside.
All right.
And then, yeah, I'm not doing anything else for the night. I am going to deposit the money into our lockbox.
Okay.
I am only going to be keeping a tiny bit on me.
All right. And then, are you wanting to do anything else for the night?
Nope.
All right.
For the night, I am just going to head back to bed.
All right. So yeah, you guys do get a full night's rest. So if you haven't done that already, you can go ahead and do that. And then you guys wake up on a brand new day.
Nice.
Something to note for the viewers, we did level up, so the players are now level 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much money did we walk out with?
I haven't completed the quest yet.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. I have the sword in the bag of holding, right?
Yeah.
Then I tell them if we have to go deliver the sword. Do I remember what time she said that she would be there?
Yeah, I would say, you would. She said she would be at the library, every day after sunset.
After sunset. Okay, so tonight we have to return the sword,
Mm-hmm.
or not return it, but deliver the sword. I was able to successfully sell off the helmet.
Ooh, somebody took it? Nice.
The Thieves Guild.
Mm,
Or the Shroud.
yeah. Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about funds for a bit.
Nice.
Also today I have to go and pay our property taxes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bookkeeping day.
Yeah. So with that, I'm going to go grab the 28 silver.
That sounds right, I believe.
I have it written down here. Property
I have
tax
it.
28 silver per month.
I have it written down somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Elvin Asher would like to open a thing. Parentheses. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to take 3 gold pieces to go bring them.
Okay.
Hearing that he's gonna go bookkeeping and stuff, I'm like, huh. I should go find something fun to do. How many more days until the bodyguard tests with Kethrund?
He told you the 10th of this month, and it is now the 2nd.
I'm going to close these doors too.
Okay. One more day, than a week.
Mm. Yeah.
Then I start heading towards the residential district.
All right.
I think I want to go shopping.
Okay.
Something about you giving the government money makes me want to spend money real quick.
I know.
Okay. I'm gonna head off that way. I gently punch at Hoovel's arms. You coming? Shopping trip?
Yeah. I'm gonna get some stuff to make new arrows.
I was thinking I'd look for some fancy boots or something to douse my needle in. Get geared up.
Ooh.
Okay, me and Hoovel look at that.
Okay. Jesus. Okay. All right. Which one of you guys wants to go first?
I mean, I can do mine. It's real easy.
All right.
Yeah.
So I don't know why my throat's all annoying today.
Well, real quick, while Blanche is walking away, I don't know, was he there if I was actually talking about shopping? If not, I'm gonna message him and be like, going shopping.
Okay.
Well, it's probably as we are locking up the doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Just so he knows where to find us too.
All right.
And then
The
Yep.
Okay. You remember where it is?
Yep.
Sweet. Oh yeah, so you guys have been here before, once, pre-stream, I believe.
Blanche has not.
Blanche has not. I forgot. So yeah, you generally know where the guard station is, as
Yeah.
this is the biggest guard station in all of Kesdon. And it's kind of like the guard's main headquarters. Other than the Drakesfair district.
Yeah.
But
I want
as
to
you
buy
walk
that
up,
whole ass park so bad. I'm gonna
Park.
do it. I'm gonna
Turn
do
it
it.
into our golf course.
Yeah. like
as you walk up, you can tell that guards are going in and out. It's now like mid-morning, so they aren't like changing shifts or anything. It's just there's a lot of guards going in and out pretty much all the
Yeah.
time. Some guards seem to be like holding people by their scruff. Others seem to just be like talking with the other guard as they walk in or out.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of just like ignore him and like scoot past him around and go to open the door.
It would be open since it's like midday. But as you go in, you do see a guardsman behind the desk, and he seems to be organizing papers and stuff like that. Other than him, you do notice in the like main room, it's a very large room with an open spotlight on top. Behind this guard seems to be like some armors and weapons that they would be taking like as they're running out the door if need be.
Okay.
And then like in the back corner you see a couple barrels of just like water. But other than that, it's a very plain room.
Okay. Yeah, I just walk in and without saying much, I take the paper out and I slide it across the desk, and I take 3 gold pieces and I put it on the desk as well.
Okay. And this guy nods and looks it over, and you can tell he like kind of just skims over it and then looks at the bottom. And you would have been able to tell when you're looking at it. At the bottom there's like a number, and he seems to be just interested in that. Kind of like goes through his papers beside the desk, and pulls out like a huge scroll, and you can tell he's like looking through a list. Nods and then hands you back 2 silver and just says, "Thank you for being so prompt on this."
I nod, taking the silver, and I head out.
All right.
And then knowing that they were heading shopping, I'm gonna head to the trading district.
Okay. Since that was so quick, you guys can probably just meet up.
Yeah, it could have been something that we did passing through.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are going to the shopping district specifically?
I believe that's what they were doing.
Yeah. It's trader district, not shopping district. I got confused myself. Alright. So altogether, I believe that's 4 copper each.
I pay for myself. I actually don't have a lot of coin on me.
I also pay.
Sorry, I'm
And
just
who
getting some
was
stuff ready.
arrested?
Alright. So yeah, you guys arrive in
Are
the...
you muted again, Levi?
What?
Huh?
Oh, are you paying your passage?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Alright, 4 copper.
everyone else was, so I just I assumed that I did.
Okay. So yeah, you guys arrive in the east of the trading district. It's a very familiar sight. You can see bustling of people, midday at this point, so it's like the busy time of day where people are just going about, not really paying attention to you guys as you pass through. The occasional guard walking past.
easygoing day in the district. I'm gonna go to what shop do I know has some magical gear?
Magical gear, like magical equipment, you would know Arnex.
Yeah,
Um,
the Iwi, the whole thing.
yeah, Arnex shop of mysterical wonders.
Okay, that's where I go first.
Okay.
Where was it again?
Do-do-do.
Let's see.
Here.
It's not this place. That's like the general one.
Right there.
Oh yeah, he's on like the far side. Ah, I'm on a roof. Okay. I come up over here.
Okay. As you walk in, you see a like somewhat yellow-skinned tiefling behind the counter. Nice clothes on, not regal, but very like full of pockets and well kept. And you can see he's digging around behind the counter. And as you guys in, his head pops up and like some papers kind of like fly around as he pops up. And just, welcome! Come in and browse. Let me know if you are looking for anything specific.
I immediately go up to him and say, "Quiver, magic."
Magic quiver. Give me 1 second. And he hops over the counter, knocking over like a few mugs and stuff just like along the way. Doesn't seem to really pay attention to it and goes over to a pile in the corner. Opens up a box. He seems to know exactly where everything is in his shop, but he's having to like move multiple things out of the way to get to it. And he like kind of starts digging, looks back at you, strokes his chin a little bit, and says, "Ah, yes." And pulls out a couple quivers, and then like hops back over the counter and places them on the table in front of you. So, perfect for you, I believe. You can definitely tell he's sizing you up with your passive insight. He's like trying to get a read on who you are without really asking any questions. And he places 2 quivers on the table. One of them looks pretty plain, nothing like super special about it, and one of them seems to be like very ornate, with like black leather with like a silver almost it's like a silver metal decorating it.
Cool. What do they do?
Well, this one points over to the pretty plain one. If you've ever been interested in a bag of holding, this is somewhat of a bag of quivers, if I might say. One of my best works. I've taken the idea of a bag of holding, but can transfer that into a more accessible pouch. And right now it specifically holds arrows, and kind of like you can see he turns it over and kind of pats the back, and you see like multiple different arrows just kind of like fly out, and then like tips it back over, making it more accessible than, you know, a bag of holding, as that would take more time than an archer would want. Kind of like raises his eyebrows, trying to gauge your interest in this.
It's just like a stone mask, like
Okay.
nothing.
He puts that down. He's like, "All right. So this one," and holds up the other quiver, and says, "This is one of my own creations. I believe you and your friend Blanche over here would definitely take interest in this." and he pulls out an arrow, and he kind of like looks around, grabs just like a pretty plain looking bow, from the back, and pulls it and then like shoots the ground, kind of behind you guys, and you can see like a little, probably like a foot wide, disc appears on the ground. He pulls it out and shoots another arrow, at a different spot, and where the original disc was, it was like completely like silvered. But then as he shoots the other arrow, you can see like from the other hole into the other hole.
Oh, it's a portal gun.
Holy shit. Yep. I'm getting it.
And,
Stone
just just so you know, and he goes over and taps on one of them, and he can't put his hand through it. It is visual only.
Oh, even still, that's still super cool and useful. What do I say?
I ask him, does sound travel through this, or is it only...
It creates a mirror of sorts, so sound or physical touch does not travel through this. It would just be visual.
Is it one way? I go over to the other one.
You can see through the other.
Okay, so it's
it's
like a
two-way.
window.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can the other storage quiver also, like, I can put traps and stuff in there? Or is it only arrow?
Just from a like game standpoint, you could put other stuff in it if it's very thin. Because my rule with bags of holding is as long as you can fit it in the opening, it can go in there within reason.
Cool.
So you could put smaller things in there, but arrows would be the only thing that you could pull out like as a free action.
Okay, I'm gonna point towards the storage quiver and ask how much.
Well, let me look back at my list. So this would be 500 gold pieces.
Oh. Just stoically nod, say I'll be back, and then walk out. I do not have gold.
All right. So, is there anything else I can help with the two of you? As he's kind of like putting them back, you can see his pride is a little bit stricken, but that will not stop his sales.
Hmm.
I'm just following them around today.
Yeah. Suspicious of his prices. Hmm.
If you want to, roll. Oh, I don't know what that would be. I would say either like a history check to see if you could see if that's like a fair price just with your basic knowledge.
Okay, I can try.
Or you could I would
I've
say
only got a plus
or
3.
history or
You could say insight to see if he's trying to like cheat us.
yeah. Insight would also be a good one. And I believe you would also get plus to your insight because of your liar.
Yeah, let me see. My insight's a plus 7. So 15.
Is that with the plus 5 from your liar?
Not with the plus 5. Is that passive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then 20.
Okay. This is a very fair price. Most bags of holding go for about 2,000 to 10,000 gold.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think Blanche, you would probably know since you know Arnak a little bit more. He makes his own stuff, and he can make stuff very easily compared to other people. So his prices tend to be lower.
Okay.
Yeah. I also know that he's a friend, so he wouldn't exactly try and cheat us. Yeah. I'm looking to upgrade my boots. I got a pretty sweet cloak, but I noticed some of my other stuff is like kind of meh. What do you have in the way of boots?
Well, I have a lot of boots. Were you looking for anything in particular? Things that help you jump, things that help you hide, things that help you move faster, things that help you move slower, if you really want that. Things that help you walk on surfaces that wouldn't normally be able to walk on, either vertical or liquid. There's plenty to choose from.
My eyes dance when he when he mentions walking on water. What a good show that would be. I said, what about the sticky boots, the boots of walking on surfaces you normally can't?
Were you more interested? And he, like, and then like pulls out, again, like kind of hops over the desk. Excuse me. Goes through a different box, moving things around, pulls out 2 sets of boots and places them. One of them is like, very like blue, with like, a secondary color of like, light blue. So it's just like, ooh, those are very blue. Those are very obviously water walking boots. And he places those
You
down.
can tell because they're blue like water.
And
Video
he places
game
these down and says, so with these, you would be able to walk across the water as if it was land itself. Careful with moving water, as that acts as moving ground as well.
Whoa. I'm glad you said something before I walked out into the ocean.
She just gets pulled along like a conveyor belt.
I know, it's like a treadmill out there because it will like always try and pull towards the shore. I have to like watch the moon to know when I can go ocean fishing with boots on. Oh, yeah, tell me about these ones. Very blue boot.
The very blue boot. God.
Trademark.
Wait, did I not just say that? The very blue boot is the one that you can walk across water.
Yeah.
That's what it does.
Oh, wait, but how much is what I mean?
As I go and check. You know. I'm just gonna pull it out of my ass because I can't find it.
You know, the cost of very blue boots. Like, it's common knowledge.
I think I could let these go for... Kind of looks at you. Eyes narrow.
Come on. Look at this face.
I think I could let these go for 1,500 gold pieces.
Whoa! I was like, too much. Get those out of here. I couldn't even talk you down from that point. Yeah.
Oh, boots of water walking are rare?
They're actually much more than that.
Whoa. What other kind of... what about ones that... Let's see. You have any ones that improve AC but are still light armor? Good boots? Or maybe I have to go to a general store for that.
No. I can provide anything that they could easily.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like puts the blue boots back and picks up the kind of
Man,
like
I can.
darkened boots, and not interested in these either.
What are those guys again?
These are the boots of spider climbing.
Whoa. Like walking up walls?
Yes.
That sounds also pretty cool. But how much are these? I say, narrowing my eyes.
I could probably, if 1,500 is too much for you, I could probably bring these down to about 1,000 gold pieces.
Ah, geez, still too much, too much. Get these out of here as well. I say, waving him away.
All right.
I think you guys don't know that magic items are expensive.
Yeah. If you guys here,
It's true. We might have to do some more missions before we can like upgrade to like all magical gear.
I mean,
I
was
still
only
got my
100
cloak,
away
which is
from
pretty
mine.
sweet.
yeah, just so you guys do know, common magic items, which none of these have been so far, are 100 to 150.
Yeah.
Uncommon is 250 to 500. These are not right prices. Never mind. I'll figure it out later and tell you guys. But
Common is 50
okay.
to 100. Uncommon is 101 to 500. Rare is 501 to 5,000. So on and so forth.
Yeah. So
Fair enough.
might
Yeah,
be out of your price range right now.
And common magic items are things like cast off armor, so you can, as an action, remove your armor. Or like your clothes would be considered like common magic item.
Really? The shift weave would?
Yeah, so there's one called Glamour Weave. While wearing these common versions of these clothes as a bonus action, you can create illusionary patterns to make the cloth look different. It'd probably be like an uncommon version of that.
Yeah, it probably... Really? That seems like worse. Like it'd be easier to detect.
Well, that's the Glamour Weave would be like the common version. Yours would be like the uncommon version.
Oh, okay. I see
Because
what you're saying
this
now.
would just changes the pattern. It doesn't actually change the clothes.
Right. And then if somebody was like, detect magic on me, they'd be like,
Yeah, and magic item pricing is probably something that you guys would know more about, and probably something I should know more about. So between sessions, I'll put together like a table, so you guys
Okay.
have a little bit of a better understanding of.
For the time
Pricing.
being, we should only be looking for magic items if
like it's required for a mission
Yeah.
or something.
yeah. Actually, Shift Weave is a magic item, but it can only hold 5 different outfits.
Mm-hmm.
And it's common. So the fact that yours holds more than 5.
Oh. Okay. It's just like added feature to common shift weave.
Yeah. Also, another thing to remember is consumables are normally less. So if it's like between a ring of invisibility and a potion of invisibility, the potion's going to be less.
Mhm.
By far.
Yeah. Carrying consumables would be a good idea too.
Like there's an unbreakable arrow. That's a common magic item.
Hmm.
The arrow can't be broken. That's all it is.
All right, but anyway, what? How much money do you have, Paisley?
I have 125. I was in the market for common magic items.
Okay.
Probably not gonna find anything here.
Probably nothing that's like better than what you already have.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, maybe I'll come back when my pockets are more lined. Bye. And I give him a good wave and I go away.
Okay.
I don't want to just. So there is a specific thing that I would
Yeah.
like to see if he had.
You could get a cloak of billowing. As a bonus action, you can make it billow dramatically.
Nice.
Or you can get the cloak of many fashions.
Oh,
It's a cloak that does the same thing as your clothes do.
nice. Okay.
But you could also have a cloak version.
But I could have a cloak version. That'd be kind of cool.
I am actually going to ask if he has something, but I don't know how to ask it like in game.
Okay, go for it.
It's called the arm blade.
Is it an actual magic item?
It is. It's a common magic item called the arm blade. What it does is you can, as a bonus action, retract it or extrude it from your arm.
Okay, so it's a hidden blade from Assassin's Creed.
It's that, but it actually goes into your forearm.
Oh.
Okay. Kind of.
Normally, it's only able to be used with a warforged.
Mm-hmm. Kind of looks at you and says, "That's an interesting request." Kind of looks through his stuff. I do have something similar, and shows you, and it's a retractable, but more so on the side of like it wouldn't go into your forearm. He says, but if you wanted to pay a little bit extra, I could tweak this item to do what you're asking.
How much extra?
Say an extra 50 gold pieces. I could have it done for you by tomorrow.
I think you can do that. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Terrific.
And with that, I give him a nod and I start heading out.
All right.
I give my companions a wave. I've been wandering off. I like to purchase 2 big pumpkins from them and spice if they have spice.
Okay. Don't know where. Oh, there you are. So yeah, you can easily do that. They give you 2 large pumpkins and some spice and we'll say it's 5 silver pieces.
I pay the man kindly. Thank you.
Alright.
I said, well, that was a bust, I say, toting medium-sized pumpkin
2
underarm.
pumpkins and some
Nice
spices.
melons.
What was that?
Nice melons.
You know it. I'm gonna make curry. Out of game, it is the fall season, so yeah,
it?
darn. Well, now it's still fall.
Is it?
It's still fall. Yeah, I said darn. I'm like kicking the ground a little bit. I was looking for some to armor myself up a little bit. I walk around in clothes. What if somebody actually smacks me one of these days?
I, too, walk around in clothes.
Yeah, but you could smack. Like, you don't gotta get worried or be worried about getting smacked. Like,
Hoovel,
Yeah.
with your passive perception, as you're walking back, you're kind of following a little bit behind Asher and Blanche. You do notice that after Asher buys the pumpkins and their like hands are full, you see someone walk by them and grab their coin purse.
hey.
Okay. Is
Just
there...
continues on walking.
Is he like... Mhm,
Large
mhm.
orcish lady.
I'm gonna try to quickly draw my bow and shoot out of his hands.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh shit! No, I shouldn't have done that. Plus 8, so 13.
Okay. So as you pull, you were above the threshold to hit them, but still below the threshold to hit the bag. So it does go under the bag, but as it does hit the ground, they kind of like pull back a little bit. I'd like you to also roll an intimidation check.
Yay! -1. Okay.
You gotta boost that, dude. That's
Oh.
like your whole thing.
No, not really. My whole thing is assassination. You don't really have to intimidate people.
So what was that?
It was a 4.
Okay. So they pull back slightly and look at you and say, "What do you think you're doing?"
Question: do I hear that?
Yeah.
I turn around. I see Hoovel.
Yeah, you see
Obviously.
Hoovel has just fired an arrow at this person on the street.
Okay. Can I move to here
Sure.
and shadow jump?
Yes, I know you've been itching to use that.
I just appear out of the shadow of this awning right here,
Mm-hmm.
right next to them, and I just kind of like grab onto both of their arms.
All right, make a grapple check.
I would also like to try to intimidate them by doing so.
Okay.
I'm just like, guys?
Make a grapple and an intimidation check. Let me know which one's which.
Yeah, this will be the grapple.
Okay.
8 with
You succeeded.
Okay, it's plus 4.
Yeah, unless you had a
So
-4, you succeeded.
Okay, and then here's my intimidation. Do I have advantage on this?
Sure.
Nope.
This is very intimidating.
I just randomly appeared.
You rolled a 1.
Okay, well that's a 15, or not a 15, so 15.
So
I'm just going
everyone,
to appear, put
Yeah.
both hands on their shoulders, and go, "Why don't we calm down?"
as you do this, everyone around you, including you, hears the most blood-curdling scream you've ever heard, as this orcish lady, like screams and faints.
I hold her so she doesn't like fall.
Okay.
Guys?
I quickly walk over and grab the coin purse.
Hmm?
And then hand it back to
Yeah!
whoever it was.
It's my coin purse! Ah. I toss him a pumpkin. Thanks for getting that back! What the heck? Only one armful from now on. What are we gonna do about the rest of this, though?
A crowd has started to form, but
I
as you
call
like,
for someone to get a guard.
okay, and you can see a guard is starting to make their way, and a lady like points him in that direction. As you said, my coin purse. Everyone's kind of like, oh, okay. This isn't a rare occurrence.
Yeah.
Oh,
As,
guard?
as,
I
as
was
the
just
guard
robbed!
comes up,
I got my gold back, though, but now we got a whole situation.
Is this the person that stole the coin purse this time?
Yes, yes, it is. I say, well, like I'm placing them on the ground, but I'm like keeping a hand on their shoulder.
Well, thank you, citizens, for taking care of this. But respectfully, we'll take care of the rest.
Oh, of course, of course. As I stand up, dust off my my pants.
Yeah, you can tell.
like-
You can tell he's kind of like, "Yep, this happens."
Oh, okay. I lean in. She's not dead though. Bye now. Thank you.
Thank you.
And as you guys leave, you can see, he like hoists her up, and is kind of like dragging her off.
So for those who don't know, my level up was my 6th level of Shadow Monk. And what that gives me is an ability called Shadow Step or Shadow Jump. Let me double check.
Either way.
Shadow Step. If I am in an area of dim light or darkness, I can jump to any other area of dim light or darkness within 60 feet as a bonus action. And then I can make a attack afterwards. Oh, with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
well, I got a feat observant. So
Ooh, you
that's
took
also pretty
observant.
cool. Yeah.
well, that's something you should probably let the DM know.
Kyle, I took observant.
Thank you.
Yeah. If I see the mouth moving of a language I understand, I can read their lips.
Nice. That'll be really helpful.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but now Hoovel has one of my pumpkins. I have given it to him. I walk now with one hand on coin purse.
Okay. Dope. What
You
do you
know
guys
the
do
best
now?
part about Shadow Jump is?
What?
What's up?
It takes no like infinite times and no resources to do.
Yeah, it's powerful.
Okay, I'm kind of just wasting time until nightfall.
Okay.
Me too. No, I'm like more skeptical of having a fun shopping day.
Okay. I'll say at this point, you guys are just kind of like wasting time around shopping and doing stuff. It's
I'm also going to just spend some of the treasury money to like restock our shelves and stuff, so I don't have to worry about it every day.
okay.
So I'm just gonna like prep us for like 10 days, and I'll put a note down.
Okay. Sounds good.
We are one.
Okay. That way I don't just have to be like, okay, another day it's this much,
Yep.
another day it's this much.
So it'll be good till the 12th.
Yeah.
Dope.
And then
Yeah, you guys are just kind of like wasting time unless you guys want to do anything else before nightfall. I'll say you guys spend enough time that if you guys headed over to the Atlantic District at this point, it would be nightfall by the time you get there.
Okay. Yeah, then I do that.
We're going too.
All right.
How much is passage?
2 copper.
Yep.
Atlantic District takes a while to load.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff there.
A lot of stuff. Okay. So you guys make it to the Atlantic District. It is now just after sunset.
Okay, yeah, then I head to the library.
Alright. Along the way, people seem to be packing up. Any business that would be done is now ending. People seem to either be going home or filing out to the social district. But you guys make your way to the Great Library. which seems to be open all hours of the day, and seems to not have a lot of people in all hours of the day, or most
yeah,
hours
goes to
of
the
the day.
library. Who reads? Nerds.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Levi's like, I'm reading right now.
Yeah, sorry. For Levi's the smart one in our group. He reads.
He wears glasses.
Additionally, yeah. Kyle no longer wears glasses, so he's not the smart one anymore.
Yeah. All right. You guys walk in, and you are greeted by one of the librarians, a shorter kobold, or not kobold, sorry, goblin, who greets you guys and says, welcome in. Is there anything I can help you find today?
Nope. We know exactly what we're looking for.
Terrific.
Thank you,
then,
though. I'm
uh,
like trying to pass him.
All right. But then continues to follow you.
Damn it. Somebody shake this guy.
Until you guys get to the study sections. They don't follow you into there.
Okay.
But who would know, and you guys also know now, the librarians follow you while you're looking at the books, making sure that you're not just stealing anything.
Okay.
But once you're in the studies, they kind of just take note of anything that you would have taken in. You guys didn't take anything in, so when you come out, they just make sure you don't have any books.
Where the is she?
As you guys walk in, she would be here now. I just had to use her at the other place. But you do recognize the small cobalt lady with the green dress, and as we described her before, Tig Old Biddies, sitting there kind of like nervously fiddling her hands.
I walk up. I sit down.
And as you sit down, the sound of the chair moving kind of alerts them. And hello. And you also, I don't know if you guys remember, recognize that Hadir had also brought this cobalt
Yes.
to the play.
Yes.
And you can see they kind of like wipe their head even though they're a lizard and don't sweat, and say, thank you for meeting so quickly. I assume you got it?
I grab the bag of holding off of my side. I reach inside and I pull the hilt out, and I just with only the hilt extended, I hand it to her.
Okay. You hand it to her, and then she kind
Not
of
the
like,
bag, just the
just the hilt. And they kind of look around, and then release it really quickly, and say, good. I do have a proposition. We were not expecting my client to be there when it happened. And they are very worried that the person in question might think they did it. And on top of, and they reach back and hand over the 400 gold. On top of payment, we are prepared to offer another 100 gold pieces if you would hold on to this piece for another week.
That's something that can be done.
More money? No problems. Just kidding. Let's do it. I like gold.
Ah, that's a relief. I've been thinking about that all day. Whew.
Okay. So we just kind of hang on to it is all?
Yes, and I will be back here in a week. Kind of things. Yes, no, that would be best. Just to give it to me directly. In a week. Here.
Yeah. Your client doesn't have to worry. We took lots of precautions to kind of shift blame. Make sure none of us were at risk. But if we really gotta, we can. Yeah, these guys had like a rock solid plan to divert the attention.
Yes, it was a very good play.
Hmm.
We
All
will
right.
hold on to this for another week, and we shall return.
Yes, thank you. And I will be back here in a week with your payment.
And I just nod and stand up.
Okay. Yeah, and they...
after I take the sword, put it back into the pouch.
Okay, yeah, you take the sword, put it back in the pouch, and you also now have the bag of 400 gold.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. Mm.
Let me mark that down. Alright. Are you guys doing anything else here?
Nope. We don't read. None of us.
Nope.
Yeah, nothing else at the library. Why? I don't know why
Yeah.
anybody would go there.
I will
Alright.
probably come back at some point.
Then are you guys gonna do anything else?
I head to the den.
Oh. I come too.
Okay.
New mission?
So you guys head through the stable to get into the den.
Oh no. I am
Lost?
gonna go to the bathroom, but I know we're about to get a cool new thing. You just have to tell me again when I get back.
Got
You don't know why I'm going here.
Not for a cool new mission?
Paisley, go quick.
All right, now that she's gone, this.
I'm right here.
All right, I will control Paisley.
Okay.
Where do I go?
How do I get there? Guys, I'm lost.
Uh, as you go along, you guys see the usual suspects in the den, minus a couple people in a certain group that shall not be named.
They were never part of this prestigious organization.
No, exactly. But you do see like the typical like plant / wood monsters.
Yeah.
As you go up, you also do see the kind of like head group sitting at the bar, kind of just relaxing, drinking amongst themselves.
But I go up to old one-armed thick dick Gerald.
Ah, welcome back. Here to see Thick Dick Gerald.
I don't know why that came to my mind.
Old Thick Dick.
Old thick dick.
This is not a tale.
This is not actually my arm.
uh,
Oh god. Hey,
Anyway.
I'm just curious if there's any way that we can store something here for a little while.
kind of leans over the counter. Depends.
Our most recent client asked us to hold on to the piece that they asked us to acquire for them for a week. I figured no safer place than the shroud.
We can do that.
And I just want to confirm something
Mhm.
before I do this.
With me or with Gerald?
With you.
Okay.
To remove something from a bag of holding,
Yep.
you have to know exactly what you're pulling out, right?
One of two ways. You have to reach in thinking of the thing that you're pulling out, or you turn the bag inside out and everything comes out.
Okay. Okay. I forgot about the second option.
Mm-hmm.
Then with Gerald, then I say this needs to be nobody else can know what's that I left anything here, or they must not be removed from this bag.
Of course, we have the utmost discrepancy.
And then I take the entire bag of holding and I put it on the counter.
Takes it, nods and goes and puts it into the vault.
I'm back. Oh,
Hello.
you talked to Gerald.
I'm talking to old Thick Dick.
Oh, one-armed Gerald.
Yeah. So what you missed was he's not actually one armed. That's just his dick.
Okay.
And
Well, he is
also-
one
We
arm.
already
His-
talked
but-
about that. I know,
his-
it's the truth.
But his entire arm was cut off in some accident. Not just half of it. That's just his dick.
And Nom. Okay.
That's pretty much all you missed. And
Yeah.
Blanche gave him the bag with the sword in it.
We're housing the sword here for the week.
Oh, okay, okay. Nice.
Is that everything that you wanted to come here for?
I give him like 10 gold.
Slides it across with his tail.
Tail. And I just say, this is for you for, helping us out when we needed it.
Why, thank you. And with that, opens up his pouch on his belt and swipes all the gold into it.
With his tail
With his
quotations.
tail.
I do believe that is all we had for today. We were just finishing up our quest, and I believe we need to decide what we're going to be doing right away.
Yeah. Decide quick. I still got pumpkins in my arms.
You have
Sweating.
a pumpkin. Levi's holding the other.
Okay, look at us. A couple of goofballs.
And then I give him a nod and head back.
Yeah, and as you take off, he's just like, there's always things for you to do here.
Of course. Okay, then I'm gonna take this way back home.
Yeah, and with that, you guys
Um.
can go directly to the house.
Yeah.
As you pass through, just a reminder that the cave on the Ash District side does have like someone that checks in. So as
Yeah.
you guys come out the hatch, the Frog greets you. And it would be nighttime. The Frog greets you, but just lets you pass through after viewing you guys with what looks to be like a magnifying glass.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
And then I just make my way back to the Abs.
Me as
Right.
well. I'm like rubbing my pumpkin. I'm gonna make some pumpkin curry. It's the season. Now I have to turn D&D into Epic Chef. Buy some land, cook some curry.
And now that we're back here, I do tell them that I made 120 platinum selling the helmet.
Whoa!
And then
Dang.
I give each of them just 20 platinum, I guess.
Damn! How much gold is in a platinum again?
10. So that's
Okay.
200 gold.
I'm gonna do it in gold. Oh, wait,
No,
damn it.
I'm giving you platinum.
Damn it. Nobody's gonna break a platinum.
That's kind of the point.
Boo!
Those are monies that you would need to use for higher priced items like magic items.
All
Unless
right,
you know someone
I'm
who will
going back.
break it for you.
I take it back. I want those boots. Just kidding. Even then, I still wouldn't be able to afford it.
You hand a platinum to a guard and ask them to break it for 1 copper, they will keep it.
No, I meant back to the magic
know.
item salesman. I wouldn't give it to the guard. Okay.
It's like
Cool.
giving a $100 bill if it's like, that'll be 68 cents.
Wait. Oh, platinum and D&D Beyond, it's 10 gold. Oh yeah. No, that makes sense again.
Yep.
The numbers looked weird, but I got it now.
Alright.
And then I put the money that we just got into the treasury as well.
Okay.
After like getting the gold, I'd like to put an arm over both of these guys to be like, fellas. So what about we invent golf and buy the park? This is gonna be my new obsession.
What's golf?
I'm gonna start pantomiming. Stick, long, and then I'm gonna pretend to grasp it with 2 hands.
I'm following so far.
Okay. And then I swing down at the ground. You punch the ball with a stick. And rich people will love it.
And rich people will love it.
Yeah, but that's all I had to do.
Yeah, and as you guys are having this conversation, you do hear knockdown downstairs.
Pantomime dropping my stick. Kind of worry. I'm gonna kind of hang out at the top of the stairs watching.
Okay. Give me one more second.
Oh yeah, I don't answer this door.
Yeah. They are knocking at the main door.
Yeah. They say you're muted.
I'm gonna come down so I can watch around the corner.
Okay.
Me
Sound like
too.
Peter's lagging.
As you open it up, you do see 5 gray-robed figures.
Oh, I whispered to Hoovel, they saw your trap. I use the other door now.
Dang.
Welcome.
The front one, you can hear a familiar voice say, may we come in for a moment?
Of course. As they after they walk in, I close the door behind them.
Okay.
And then I go to this side of the counter, leaning
Okay.
up against it.
See, this person will be right here. You can tell they kind of stagger themselves in the room, but
All pointing different directions.
yeah, basically just kind of
Like-
creeping around the door.
I don't know. I don't know.
But the one that you have a familiar voice with comes in to the counter. So,
I'm just sitting there waiting for him.
okay. And he does wait a bit. It's like that awkward silence of like, who's gonna talk first? And he's just like, so, I'd like to start the conversation by saying we, as a group, and as he looks around, they all nod, appreciate the heads up with the group that was attacking the general store. Because of your actions, we were able to stop it before any damage was done, and the criminals were apprehended, and they've been shipped off to the pit for now.
So I'm glad that we were able to stop the needless thievery of our local townsfolk.
Yes. And we just want to, again, extend our gratitude for that. And
I whisper, get his gratitude in gold.
we are showing our appreciation by being more up and honest with all of you.
Don't we appreciate that?
With that, they start removing their hoods.
Don't stop at the hoods.
Go on then.
You're making these guys the Power Rangers?
Yeah.
I peek a little bit further over the door because I would like these faces ingrained into my memory bank of faces I could use later. So
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
You look at them up front. The familiar voice you see, and I believe you met this person before, Asher, is a male ASMR with green armor, spear to their side. Right here, you see, I believe it's a human in white armor. Back here, you see a half-elven man in red
Oh,
armor.
that human has really pointed ears.
Shh. I'm gonna double check after I'm done. In blue armor right here, you see a woman ASMR, and in the back corner you see a half orc in yellow armor.
I'm like, yep. Looking at them all real close. The little bridges of their nose and everything.
And after they've removed all of their hoods, it's a pleasure to meet you all.
And it's a pleasure to really meet you all. Kind of question the all statement.
I'm here.
But with this trust, we would like to ask something of your group.
I say, coming out a little bit closer.
Yeah, I just like whistle.
Come on, team.
Recently, as of yesterday, there was a mission that I believe all of you went on. We talked to Hoovel already. Looks back at
Dagger Hoovel.
looks back at the guy in yellow. He nods. But we would appreciate a heads up with further missions. We aren't looking to stop what you're doing, as we understand sometimes you do need to do missions for the Shroud to stay in their good graces, but we just ask for a heads up so that our paths do not cross in the field.
See, when we talked about this previously, you said as long as we weren't,
As per my last email,
as per my
energy.
last email, the mission that we accepted from the Shroud did not target any of the lower class. It did not harm them in any way, shape, or form. And we
Oh.
were...
Sorry to interrupt you. The lady in white is not human.
Oh.
You guys don't know specifically what race they are, but they have somewhat feline features, but it's definitely not like a tabaxi. It's more human like that.
oh, they're a shifter?
Yeah.
Nice. You don't know exactly what it is, Dakota?
Dakota knows, but your characters would not have run into
Yeah.
these people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we won't meta.
I won't metagame that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Feline features, but not tabaxi. They're still more human.
you don't know
Okay.
exactly what they're this? Yeah.
But sorry, continue.
As per my last email,
Mm-hmm.
we were told that as long as we weren't targeting the lower class or the general populace, that we would have no issues.
And we're not saying they're issues. I'm just saying, had we not ran into Hoovel before, I believe we may have attempted to put a stop to some actions before we knew it was your group. We are asking not to get our approval for missions or to stop you in any way. We are just wanting to know so that we do not get in your way.
Then how are we to contact you?
Kind of thinks about it.
Like quickly though, like like get in touch with you real fast before we're about to do something.
We don't have a way right now, but
Damn it!
I
We're
can
gonna have to have
return.
like a whole pre-game day. Or like, okay, I guess we gotta go talk to the Power Rangers. Like,
Kind of looks down all of you. And it looks like he's debating something very heavily.
Sometimes when we're in the Shroud and they give us a task, we have to accomplish that task within the day.
it's not a
If
true
we are-
statement, but maybe. I don't say that. I'm just saying.
If we are not able to get a hold of you, I would hate for us to cross paths in a way where it could cause some kind of conflict.
I'll have either Blanche roll persuasion with advantage, or Blanche and Asher roll separately without advantage.
Oh, we can both roll. That's way
Yeah.
better.
Wait, what was it again?
Persuasion?
Persuasion.
Oh, hell yeah. +9 now.
Yeah. Mine's a 17.
I'm at 24.
Okay. Leans back. And
I have a question real quick, and this
Go for
is an ambiance question. Since our store isn't open, would all these lights be on, or is this just so we can see better?
it's just so you guys can see better.
Okay. Then the one thing I would have done when walking down is probably put a lantern like up on the like a single one up here,
Okay.
just to like set the ambiance and stuff. Because I'm also curious, like, where are the shadows and stuff like that.
Right. And if you want to move the lanterns around at some point,
Yeah.
Go for it. He thinks it looks like he's debating very, very heavily about something. And then speaks. We have a contact. And I would normally say this is for them to decide if they want to deal with you all in this way. But I am making a decision to speak on their behalf. And you can tell, like, a couple of the people behind them are, like, murmuring and are just like, I don't think it's a good idea. But he puts a hand up and they all stop.
He's the boss, Power Ranger.
We have a mutual contact already. And motions over to, I guess, Blanche and Asher, and more towards Asher, and says, I believe you should know them, obviously, given your appearance. But Blanche, we saw you there. Fuck. How many days ago was that? 2 days ago?
It was a little bit longer than that because if it's who I think you're talking about, okay, well, just continue and we can correct
Okay.
it if need be. Because I don't know if it is who I think it is.
Right. Sorry. I didn't have it pulled up and I thought I did. Talk amongst yourselves for just a half second.
I don't think we will.
uh,
I can't do it now that you told me to. Okay, let's engage in really really present dialogue with the Power Rangers while Kyle is trying to look something up. Damn it. I could have drugged that out so much longer.
Places her hands on the table. You can meet us at Shift Weave.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
so that was before I took Clatter to
Right.
get the thing. So it was like a week ago.
Yeah.
That's exactly who I thought you were talking about.
Okay. I was very surprised to see you, Blanche, there, but in retrospect, looking at Asher's appearance, may have put the pieces together.
Shift Weave.
But yes. You can pass on any messages to Aaron at Shiftweave.
Well, I don't know if I like this development.
We
Okay.
will pass along any messages there.
Nods and kind of looks back, and you can tell everyone else is not super comfortable with this information being given out.
Is there
Not
anything
comfortable
else?
with this information.
Is there anything else you'd like to discuss with us?
No, I believe that is everything that we came for. Wanted
I
to.
believe there is one more thing
Oh, of
that you
course.
guys may have came for. We were promised compensation for information, and our information did prove to be useful.
Yes, and we have given you money for that.
Part of it.
He gave you, like, 100 something gold.
Oh, was it that much? I didn't
Yeah.
think it was.
I don't remember exactly how much it was, but it
Maybe I
was.
just didn't think it was that much because it's like, in comparison to what we're other doing.
Yeah, you guys were making a lot more everywhere else.
Damn.
Okay, then with that, I'm gonna turn off the lantern next to me,
Okay.
and as soon as it goes out, I'm going to be opening the door.
All right. And as you do, the guy who was actually standing right next to the door, turns to you, nods, and says, "Neat trick." And you can tell he does something extremely similar. As he walks out the door, he disappears. And you can probably tell this was the first contact that you had,
Mm-hmm.
who had very similar abilities to you. But as they all walk out, they all put on their cloaks again. I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah.
And then you guys close the door.
I'm gonna abuse this. As soon as I close the door, I'm back over here. Because I can do that.
Yeah, you're like the person who gets superpowers and uses them to, like, you
Do
know.
mundane things like grab the TV remote.
Yeah. You get heat vision, so you use it to heat up your coffee.
To heat up my microwave meals.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
And then I head upstairs.
I also head upstairs. What has Mom, Dad been up to? Mm-mm. Man, we should have intimidated. Just like laying in my bed, I like say out into the room. We should have intimidated those guys into giving us more money. That would have been nice.
And in my bed laying down, I'm like, shut up.
With this, I go to sleep.
All right. You guys get a full night's rest. No more interruptions during the night.
Right before I go to sleep, I'm like, we're gonna have to kill Mom, Dad.
No! Not Mom, Dad! Man.
So one of my favorite parts about our crappy floor upstairs is I can easily get downstairs.
I was just gonna say, sometimes when you click on it, you go downstairs.
Like, I do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, bam, downstairs.
Yeah, it is pretty nice, actually. All right, what's in store for you guys today?
Oh, the lights just flickered. Oh, they're flickering some more.
Oh, like in the
Ah!
house?
Yeah, in the house.
Yeah, we might lose power.
Okay.
We have a storm going on right now, and it is snowing in cities next to us.
Yeah.
Holy
I've
shit,
seen
it
that.
is? I didn't know that.
It's
Yeah, what? Who told you?
like, Levi lives like 5 minutes away from us.
Oh, I
What?
haven't
No,
heard
it's
from them today.
snowing.
That's just over there in Albany that it's snowing.
No, it's not snowing in Albany, but surrounding Albany, like Lebanon and stuff.
Damn.
Alright.
Okay.
The flickering did stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just brief. Okay. Well, I guess we go talk to Mom, Dad.
Well, do we have to? Right
Well, it's more like I have questions. Yeah. Like,
now? What is the date?
It is the 3rd
Be
Third.
inch closer
of Setch
all
C.
the time.
So we have 1 week until the thing with Kesdon, or not Kesdon, Catherine.
Cat- Yeah.
Okay.
So is that what you guys are doing?
Sure.
All right. To get to the crafting district, it is 3 copper each.
And is the trading district on the way there?
The trading district is 1 district past it.
Okay. Then I'm gonna bring the money for the arm blade.
Okay.
And after we're done there, I'll go acquire that.
Okay.
Alright, I'll be right back. Sorry.
All right.
No, Levi, there's integral to this part of the conversation.
How will we go on?
I'll play as Levi.
Okay, cool. Let's do it then.
Oh, I shoot my bow.
I intimidate. Oops, I have
Oh,
negative
negative
1
1.
to intimidate.
I put him up on this pillar.
Nice.
I find a roof. I try
Yeah.
to hide.
He
Okay.
hit pretty well.
Oh, nice.
But Asher, as you make a dash towards shift weave,
Yeah.
do you know where to go?
No. It's only my family shop. Oh wait, no, I do remember. My thingy, it won't scroll back. Okay.
You approach the shop, and the door is open. Seems to be open to the public. And as you walk in, you see Aaron in their male
Dad form.
dad form. Yeah. And they seem to be like kind of messing with something over in the corner, like trying to get like a sleeve onto a jacket. But as you come in, they turn around and they kind of like drop whatever they're doing and run up and put you in like a big old bear hug and says, it's so good to see you.
Dad! What the heck?
I told you I'd get her to stop by and see you.
Well, it's like... Is there anybody in your shop?
Roll an insight.
+3.
Is
And
that
then-
it?
+5.
Oh, is it? What am I thinking of? Investigation. My insight's +7.
And then plus an additional 5.
Because you're a liar. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, that's 22, 27.
Jesus.
Bam!
Okay.
Incited.
Yeah. So
It seems in the
as you
future
do,
at
they
this point.
like they rolled very well, but not that fucking well. But a look of shock comes over their face. And then like their eyes start to the stairs, but then like come right back and no.
I was like, because we got something to talk about some fellas in some gray robes.
With that, they drop the act and run over and shut the door.
What the heck's up with that? When did you start dabbling with the Power Rangers? I'm not gonna say their name.
Puts her hands together and Asher, how
They told us.
why
We-
are you in contact with them?
um,
What are you
I look.
what are you doing?
I sit down in a chair and I just start like snacking.
Okay.
We
Like grabs you like on the shoulders and kind of like rubs her head. I thought you were a musician.
I do that too. But we've been doing some other stuff as well, like being shopkeepers and also mild espionage.
They're like they kind of like rub their head and you can
When Asher says that, I just kind of like drop the bun I'm eating and I go,
No, shut up. He's a part of it too. We're a group, and we're really good at it. Which is why we're
they're
doing
like
it.
their face starts to like shift not in any particular way but in like very minorly and you've probably only seen them do this like once maybe twice where they're just so distraught they can't really figure out
who they are.
Their
who-
face
like-
is bubbling.
yeah what persona to put on to best suit this scenario.
They turn into your grandma.
Mom, dad, grandma, grandpa.
Grandma can give you some tough love. Get that spatula out.
But no, like they kind of like pace a little bit and then come back to you in their mom form
They gotta be soft now.
and
I like the little like. Whoop.
it just kind of like again grabs you like on the shoulder and you're not supposed to be involved in any of this.
Well, it's just that I'm so good at it. And it made them take notice in kind of a bad way, but now it's like we have an understanding with them. Yeah. And now we have to come talk to you before we do anything. That's what they told us, and that's how I figured out you were a part of all this.
You see her kind of like go through some emotions of just like you talking about that and then you bring up that they told you and like the face
And then off to the left, you just hear like me crunching into like a carrot.
their face goes from that of like sorrow and confusion to somewhat of anger and they kind of like look to the stairs say Thronder, get down here right now.
God. We got to do some good cop, bad cop now.
And walking down the stairs I don't have them as I didn't have them as a person. You see the ASMR male in green armor walk down, kind of like
They look so much like
Your mom's
Blanche.
dating them?
What?
you can see as they're both like, no.
You're dating mom, dad. What the heck?
Do you prefer the mom or the dad?
He's like has like his hand on his neck. It's just no, we're not dating.
You guys
Roll-
told me
can I
to
roll
come.
an insight check.
Sure, go for it.
Yay. Nice. That's a fucking.
It's a
That's
21.
like a
Okay.
20. No,
Yeah.
plus 5. That's a. Why can't I do number? It's 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
You didn't roll it.
She also rolled.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to do the insight check.
I mean, you both can.
Oh.
But yeah, you're both well above it. No, they are not dating.
Oh, okay.
I sit back down, pick up my carrot.
You guys the other night told me to come ask my mom dad for permission to do crime. Okay.
Kind of like touches his head. No, that was just a way for us to communicate and get in touch with each other. We didn't have to tell them what we were doing.
I spin back on Blanche.
Crunch.
And Aaron, mom, dad goes over and like slugs them.
Yeah, no. Now you in trouble too, dude. Nobody
and,
is safe.
Like hits him, but it doesn't do anything. And just kind of like looks
Yeah.
back to you.
I misinterpreted why we would be talking to Aaron. Hard. I was just caught up in the shock of them mentioning Shift Weave at all.
Asher.
Okay. So, I admit it. We're up to some trouble, but again, I'm so good at it. And we don't hurt any common folk like us. We don't hurt anybody. We're not killers. We just exchange wealth around is all. And it's so that yeah, so I can get back to doing performing and stuff.
I'd like you to roll a deception.
Which is like, we don't hurt anybody. I'm like, crunch.
Okay, my deception is a plus
27. It's a plus. Your house, Paisley. Remember your bonuses.
Their face kind of softens, and looks at you, like eye to eye, and just says, "It's hard out there, and I don't want you getting hurt."
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. I can't get hurt. I got a couple of really good fellas backing me up all the time. And if it makes you feel better, I'm not on the front lines either. I'm just the talker. Nobody's going to come at me swinging, that's for sure.
Kind of nods, wipes away like a tear forming,
Jeez.
and just says, "You're your own person,
Oh no.
and I can't stop you."
It's the you'll make your own choices, but it's not that I'm gonna agree with them kind of deal.
Yeah.
It's like our lifestyles aren't gonna work.
I just want to point out that Levi has a perfect shot on this dude right now.
What?
I'm just saying. I was just
Bring it up.
curious. I was just curious, so I checked.
No!
He is like dead center of this window from where Levi is currently standing.
I mean, if you just give me a signal, I can easily do it.
Give me the signal.
And I
Levi
just got a
heard-
sharpshooter too, so
Levi heard shoot and was like, I'm here.
I was
I'm
just like
ready.
sitting here and I was curious. I was like, oh, he's right at that window. Where was Levi again? And I was like, can Levi see him from there? So I like went up to Levi's view and I was like, oh, 100%.
And after they say that, they kind of nod, and as they turn around, they turn back into their like masculine form, and slap Throndir right across the face.
That one actually does damage.
Nah, that didn't hit. So it still connects. Doesn't really do much. It just says, "You will protect them."
Or else, dude. Hey, so that guy also knows that Mom Dad is a changeling.
Would seem so.
Oh,
No, he doesn't.
it's all a dream. Just an observation. That's the one thing we were trying to make sure didn't happen. Was anybody know the changeling bit? Yeah, they must be pretty safe.
And then kind of like stands there. It's like, well, I don't really know what to do now.
Well, nothing's gonna change. It's just that, well, you'll see a little bit more of me, which is kind of nice. Eh? Eh?
Half chuckles at that and says, "Yeah, that will be nice."
Mm-hmm. I'll keep you up to date on everything too, so you can be sure. Sleep peacefully. We got this. Yeah, we'll be back soon, okay? I like give them like another big hug and a wave.
Okay. And as you hug them, they hug you back. And then like you do the thing where like you go to release, and then they just keep hugging you.
And you have to do like those back pats that you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm like, "Ooh, so it'll be okay." I say like really tight squeeze. We got this.
Okay.
after they finally let go, I stand up out of the chair. I go up and I like just put my arm on their shoulder, and I'm like, I'm watching their back at all moments. I'll make sure nothing happens.
The other guy's watching
Thank
both
you.
of our backs. He's seen the whole thing.
And that's when Arrow comes out and snipes someone.
No!
Shoot mom dead right then and there.
No!
Shoot Paisley right then and there.
Yeah,
Won't be the first
mom dad
time.
learns that Asher's a criminal, and then Asher dies immediately.
After I say I'll watch their back.
Yeah.
And then mom dad goes on a campaign against crime, becomes a paladin, and saves the city. All right, guys, we quit. There's a new story. Okay. Give good wave. We on our way?
Yeah, mom, dad form.
Dad form.
You can definitely tell with all of your insights that you've done so far, still like holding back like tears, but putting on a strong face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It won't be so bad. Just wait you see. Yeah. Ba-da-bum.
Alright. And as you guys do leave, the door does close behind you.
That's not a good sign for that guy.
You just hear more slaps.
I would say, yeah, as you guys walk away, you do hear like some muffled like yelling.
Some just domestic violence.
Yeah, just domestic violence is fine.
I was like, well, that went well.
Yeah, I feel a weight lifted off my chest. Now when I start getting a whole bunch of gold, mom, dad won't be like, what's up with that? You know.
And you don't have to be like, oh, theater's going really well.
Nobody makes money off of theater arts.
Nobody makes money off of arts.
Look directly into the camera. If you're an artist, give up.
No. If you're an artist, draw our characters, and then you will do good.
Yeah.
But only then.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have any fucking artists watching,
Ew. Yeah, we love to see it. I was just kidding.
No,
Hit us up
Paisley.
and we'll
We're
tell you more
obsessed
about our
with art.
characters.
Paisley hates artists.
No, I showed you the art people. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
Anyway, is there anything else that you guys want to take care of right now?
oh yeah, I want to go to the store. Go back
Right.
to dude stuff.
Okay.
I'll just kind of follow him there.
Trader district. Art
Yeah, I'll
shop.
just shadow them, I guess.
Okay,
I'm
more
the one
card.
doing the shadowing.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm a shadow monk, so the joke is that the shadow.
Oh.
Any artists in the chat? Can I get a whoopah?
They don't know what that means at all.
And
Oh,
all right.
yeah, that was a rough joke. Once again, I apologize and love artists and believe in your dreams. Yeah.
So that was a common item, right?
yeah,
So as you walk in, just Blanche. Yes, I and looks around and then like pulls up the thing, and it's already been covered by like 2 or 3 other things. And as he pulls it, he just does not care about those other 2 things, and they go flying.
I use my wraps to catch them and then put them back on his table.
Okay. One of them is like a longer staff that has like a ball at the end, and the other one is like a book that's been like torn up and then replaced with like stitched together parchment.
Pieces of like Scotch tape. He's like, I also invented this thing.
Duct tape wizard. But he sets it down, and says, "All right. So you'll just need to hold this wherever you would like it. Just be warned, it will be painful, but it will then retract the way that you were asking before."
Sweet. How much do I owe you?
So the piece itself is 50 gold, and then we agreed upon the extra 50 gold to tweak it to your liking, so 100 gold altogether.
I give him 100 gold.
All right.
I actually give him fucking 10 platinum.
Okay. And he takes it, nods, and says, "And I hope to do business with you again."
Likewise, as I put it up against my arm.
Okay. It does take a while.
I stand there.
If I'm correct, it takes like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's over a short rest.
Okay, yeah, it takes like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I sit down and I'm just like,
Okay.
gotta make
and-
sure it works.
Yeah, roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
Easy. +0.
Yeah, still
So,
above average. So as you're sitting there, you hold it there, and at first you're like, this isn't bad. And then like all the veins around that area start to bulge, and then like somewhat cover this item, and it starts sinking into your arm. You're like, this is the most painful thing I've ever felt in my life.
I've felt worse.
No. I just said
I just say that out loud.
okay.
Even though it's not true.
Okay.
Want me to roll a deception check?
Sure, go for it. You look up at Arnak, tears
Tears,
in your
oh my
eyes.
I felt worse.
And while he is your friend, he does not seem very interested in you while you're doing this, and kind of like is fiddling with something. He's like, "Yeah, I told you." Um, but yeah, after about 30 minutes of sitting there, like your arm slowly melding with this thing, you now have a hidden blade.
Okay, and then after it's finally done, I fucking send it out.
All right, shing, and
Just like the Assassin's Creed blade.
pretty much.
Sweet.
You can
And
whether you wanted it on like your forearm or like the side of your arm, either way
okay.
works very similar. You kind of like just will it to come out.
So one thing that this does not mention.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because it's a weapon is any one-handed melee weapon.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a dagger.
Okay. And I can make it, I guess, even slightly better. And I'll say that you can have a one-handed melee weapon that can be swapped out if you want to.
Yeah. Normally that's how it is.
Yeah. Okay.
So pretty much, so I guess the device that he put there wasn't the weapon itself, but it was the mechanism to house a weapon in
Yeah.
my forearm.
Yep.
Okay. Sweet. Then then I guess I'll just put my dagger in there
Okay.
for the time being. That way I no longer have any weapons on my person.
Mm-hmm. All right. Sounds good.
And then I walk out, wiping my face.
Yeah. Hoovel and Asher, you just watched Blanche curl up into a ball and cry for 30 minutes.
You're muted.
I was like, you good?
Yeah, it's fine.
You got so much cool stuff this round. What did Levi do for his level?
He got the
I
sharpshooter.
got my
Oh,
sharpshooter,
that's right. That's right. We did talk about it.
so I can
sweet.
snipe someone at 600 feet away.
Through a window.
Dope.
Well, technically, even through a wall.
Yeah.
Because,
Well, you couldn't see them.
You'd
yeah,
still,
I don't know.
You still have disadvantage, but you technically could if the wall was 5 inches or less. Or
5 feet.
5 feet.
That's weird. You would because like you would just have disadvantage to shoot somebody through a wall.
Yeah.
Because there's not super disadvantage.
But yeah, so anyway, you now have the arm weapon.
Sweet. Oh, I need to check some proficiencies then. See what I could put in there and still use.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why I'm doing this?
Nope.
Because I'm not going to Soul Knife Rogue anymore.
Ooh,
So this is going to be a way for me to get sneak attack if I need it.
nice.
Because I hate the fact that you can't use your fists as a sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this will be dope.
Yeah, so now I have a blade on me that I can use for sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole reason. So, you guys have any suggestions on what we do next? I say as we're walking away.
Assassination.
Oh man, we just told Mom, Dad that I wouldn't do any killing.
Assassination doesn't mean for them.
That's true. Still
Wait,
doing
did you
some
want me
killing.
to assassinate someone in your family? What?
Oh no!
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I'm sure there's some people that other people would want taken out. Maybe there's some bandits or highwaymen.
I know. Let's just go up and ask. Do you want somebody dead? Do I have the crew for you?
Maybe we can find a bounty.
Low price of $4.99.
$4.99 gold.
we can speak to the general and save some time with all of this and
Oh,
see if there's any bounties.
true.
I said that in a way that actually made sense, so I'm
Nice.
allowed to
You
do it.
squeezed in the joke. It finally worked. Okay. Yeah, I'm down for that. We haven't talked to the general in a bit, I feel. Okay. We make our way there.
Which is
Where does the general hang out again? Looking
Uh,
over the Blanche. Where does he go? He's like back at the school or something? Or no,
He's
no, no.
not at the school.
No.
How do we contact the general?
the last time you guys had contact with the general, it was through Professor Unama.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
but
right.
he did tell us that we can contact him for more work.
Yeah, and he specifically told you guys to go through Professor Unama.
Oh, okay. I was just double checking.
Yeah.
Off to the school then. I was right.
School. And while we're going, I'm actually going to find a blacksmith along the way.
Okay.
And I want to swap out that dagger.
Okay, easy enough.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much just like removing the dagger, and I want to sell him the dagger to get a little bit money off of the short sword I want to get.
Okay.
And then I buy a short sword.
Okay. 5 gold pieces.
Okay, done. And then as I'm walking away, I just slip the short sword into my arm.
Okay. Thoop.
That's dope.
Alright, so you guys are heading to the school district?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dope.
Let's go back. Back to the shack. Can't do too much more of that song.
4 copper each.
And I'm out of copper on my person. I still have silver and gold, but
I've only got 3. If you've got 1, I say offering my my handful.
what?
Oh, I thought you said you were out of copper.
Now after he came here.
Oh, gotcha.
Old man Fitzgerald has met you guys enough times that he just lets you in.
I stop and ask us, Gerald, could you break a silver?
Kind of like looks into his pouch. Like, do 1 silver.
Oh, that's perfect. I hand him over a
Ooh.
silver.
Okay, hands you 10 copper.
I thank him, and then I continue on my way.
Alright.
Nice. People are helpful.
Yeah, you just don't be afraid to ask.
Don't be afraid to ask. Go out
All
there.
you dads out there on grocery stores.
Yeah. Take that 100 with you. Maybe they can break it.
Ugh. So anyway,
A collection of the worst things ever.
Bash artists bring large bills.
Really, though, this stream's rough. This is a bad one,
It's we took a break, so we have to come back swinging.
yeah.
I guess.
I want
Uh,
to see some angry tweets about us.
Yeah, we also don't care about
Any
Harambe.
famous good fame? No!
Whoa.
A collection of the worst things! Now we're gonna get
Professor Nama
canceled,
waves you
Kyle.
guys in.
We're gonna get canceled.
I know.
All right, let's stop while we're ahead. Strictly D&D talk from here on out.
Walks in, Professor Nama waves you guys in. Welcome. It's been a couple weeks.
It's been
Don't do too much more of that.
About a week and a half.
Okay.
Because we came and talked
Yeah.
about Clatter.
Yeah. What brings you all in?
We're looking to get back in touch with the general. Or I guess just take some mission in general if you've got a bounty or something you need a hand with.
Well, hey,
Hoovel's quiver finger is quivering.
Quiver fingers. Fingering. Quivering?
It's fingering.
I'm all mixed up.
finger in my quiver. Leans back. Well, that's a few requests. I can definitely offer you guys a bounty quest if that is what you're looking
Ooh.
for.
Yeah.
But I can also get you in touch with the general, of course. That's a big ask, though. Just wondering if you're up to it.
Yes. We are so up to it.
I love the confidence. Well, if you're looking for both, it's going to take some time to get the general in contact with people. They don't drop everything to talk with just anyone.
I'm sure they would to talk with you, though.
Of course, to talk to me, but not to give a mission to all of you. Not saying anything poor about all of you. They just don't know you very well.
Yeah.
But
Fair enough.
for the
okay,
time
too.
being, I could give you a mission of my own while you wait.
Okay. What do you have you need done?
Well, you're saying your quiver finger is
fingering.
is fingering, so if that's
I
the
regret
case,
that.
I have a troubling colleague that was a good contact and now is just spreading some rumors, unjust rumors about me. Maybe he is turned silent.
Okay. Yeah. We will need more information about this fella.
Of course. As long as you're going to accept.
I look over at Hoovel.
We
Yeah.
gotta.
Shrug and
What?
nod.
What? He
Trying to act cool, all right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
As you see his quiver finger
Yep.
Quivering and fingering.
quivering and fingering.
Ugh. What's going on? Yeah, he'll do it.
Terrific. If that's the case, I will get you a little bit more information.
Yay.
Hoovel just rushes outside. Is it this one? Fire. Is it this one? Fire.
This individual is named Thurkir.
Hey, look here.
Secure.
Thurkeer. They used to be my go-to, how you say, random craftsman. Anything I would need, whether it was for something discreet or decorative, they would make it for me. And, as of late, they've been asking more and more gold to keep their mouth shut about some things they have made for me. And I do not take that lightly. Now, I think all of my problems would go away if they were not able to tell anyone about any of the dealings we've had going on. If all of you could make that happen, I could definitely give some of the gold that would go to them to all of you.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Just tell us where to point his finger and quivers.
Hoovel. You know this guy.
Kyle, I'm going to interrupt you for 1 moment.
Alright.
If you want to bring your attention to right outside this building, Hero Forge released their new set.
Oh,
And
just
it's called-
now?
And it's called the Thieves Guild.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Dope. I will be replacing some people.
Ah, I love that.
That's awesome.
I just wanted to show you that real quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
their dark armor. Everybody looks sweet.
But yeah, Hoovel.
I just linked them all, so they're in here now.
Sweet.
Yeah,
You know this guy.
I do.
Yeah, Thurkir. He is a dragonborn male. Nick has more than once griped about how he's stealing some of his clients.
Oh,
So it even serves you.
absolutely. Let's do it. My feathers all like ruffle up, and I keep touching my bow, like my bowstring, and like twanging it.
Okay.
The time is now. Yeah.
And since you know him, it is a dragonborn male. He tends to make more showy pieces, while Nick makes more
Practical.
practical things that last a long time and work very well. This guy makes showy pieces that break every so often, and they need to be bought in again. And the few interactions you've had with him have not been like good. He's kind of a dick, and he can be because he makes things for cheap.
So he's Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
What was his name again?
Thurkir. Thurkeer.
Okay.
But yes, if you could silence him, I would be most grateful.
Like silence, like
I'll leave that to all of you. Whatever makes it so they can't discuss my dealings with them.
okay. Sounds like a plan. We have our mission.
Yay!
Oops.
Yay! Mission.
Off to kill the greedy merchant.
Dope.
It's like, yeah, we're criminals, but we're criminals. The good kind.
Yeah, we're the good kind of criminals.
Okay. So as we're leaving, and while we're walking between the school district area and the residential district, because there's that big forested area, right?
Right.
I'm gonna talk to them there because I doubt there'd be a lot of people there.
Yeah, there's very rarely have you ever seen anyone there.
Okay. While we're walking through there, I'm just gonna talk to them. Because we're not doing this for the shroud, I don't believe that there should be a reason to
ask permission.
Right. It's not a shroud mission. It's only shroud stuff that we have
But-
to get clearance for. For like
but-
communication so they don't hurt us.
But it is something that they would probably try to stop us for,
Hmm.
since it is just a merchant.
Yeah.
So we have to make it look like an accident.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, very well.
Okay. We've done this before. We're no stranger to making it look like somebody was framed. Or do you mean like a natural occurring
Not
accident?
framed, like an accident.
How can we stage falling on a knife? I slipped and then I was stabbed through the heart.
I
Yeah.
just took a drink of water.
Yeah, do the old whoops and now I'm dead. We can do it. But Hoovel,
But-
you know more about this guy. Where does he live? Like, what does his house look like?
Yeah, what is his layout of his property?
You've been inside. Tell us exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, you can just recreate a blueprint for us.
Yeah.
Hey Kyle, would I know any of this shit?
With your
Probably.
dealings with him in the past, you wouldn't have gone into his shop. He is a dragonborn with like copper skin or scales, and somewhat showboaty, both in attitude and the way they dress. But you wouldn't have like layout details. You do know where his shop is. It's in the trading district. But other than location, you wouldn't know specifics.
Okay. So we'll have to do some scoping out and stuff.
All right. Are you guys doing anything with the remainder of the day? Because I believe it would be getting. Let's see. You guys woke up. Shopping. They went to there.
I
do,
don't
like, mid-afternoon.
I don't have anything else.
Yeah. I think I'm good too.
I'm good.
Alright. Then are you guys heading like directly there?
No. I've got to use the restroom.
It's probably close to the end of the session.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just seeing where we'll leave off this one and get to the next one.
We can probably call it here. We can talk a little bit off camera about like maybe a plan.
Okay. So we will end this session. You guys are walking through the forested area between the school and residential district, kind of deciding where your next location is going to be.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. A lot of stuff accomplished today, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
But thank you everyone for joining us. We will see you in the next one. See you, bitches.
See ya, bitches, next time.